Hi everyone. For those of you that know me, hello and welcome back. For those of you that don't, my name is Susana Kennedy. I want to start this video by actually acknowledging you for taking the time to watch this video right now, because the fact that you're taking the time to watch this video means that you're truly interested in bettering yourself and your life, which is miles ahead of most of the people on this planet. So I salute you for wanting to become the best version of yourself you can be. My life's work is completely geared at assisting you in becoming the best possible version of yourself you can be. My entire life, I've worked really hard to help people in various ways. The truth is that in my past life, as I like to call it, I was a film producer and I had a radio show that was geared at upliftment, celebration, innovation, and people becoming who they were meant to be. I've always supported this, but I wasn't truly living what I was teaching. I was living the dream, as most people would call it. I was living in the most beautiful city in the world, Cape Town, with the most beautiful people in the world, because it definitely has the most beautiful people in the world, and going to the best parties, being seen at all the right places. Life was incredible. The problem was that I had a deep, deep sadness that I had locked away within me. I had deep secrets that I had buried. And somewhere deep in my soul, they were festering. I couldn't see it at the time, but a series of events led to me becoming very, very ill. And before I knew it, I was being tested and tested and tested and tested. It was blood test after blood test after blood test, and nobody could figure out what was wrong with me. I became weak. I became incapable of doing anything. I became my worst nightmare. I became a failure. Very soon, I was put on the wrong medication and I tried to take my own life. This was in the middle of 2013. A few months later, after a perceived recovery, I declined steadily and very, very quickly. This time I found myself in ICU fighting for my life with little to no hope of survival. I was having brain seizures and my organs were near failure. When the doctors finally diagnosed me after extremely intrusive biopsies and every blood test known to man with something called systemic lupus. Most people get lupus, like cancer, in one organ or maybe two organs. Me being me, I don't do anything half-hearted, and so I had it in every single organ. As an emergency and last result, they put me on chemotherapy. And they thought that if the chemotherapy worked, it would take about 18 to 24 months to get me into remission. I got into remission within 5 months. This is because I did a number of things, not just the chemotherapy. I learned self-love. I created my own path to healing that was completely holistic. And through this entire process, I've also learned the path to true happiness. I have endured a number of challenges in my life, from all types of abuse, including sexual, verbal, and being exposed to violent abuse, to having a miscarriage, to ending a 14-year relationship and marriage, which completely devastated me, to surviving an attempted suicide and a near death caused by a possibly fatal disease. And yet today I stand here, one of the happiest, healthiest, most love-filled people I know. These things that I have learned, I'm constantly asked to share with people over and over again at events, through my Facebook page. Everywhere I go, people are like, how did you do that? How did you get from there to here? And because of this, I've decided to finally share my story. I would love it if you could join me on the 5th of November in Johannesburg. The booking details are below. For my first ever course in how to create true love through self-love so that you become so filled with it that it just can't help spilling over and splashing everyone that you encounter. Health and vitality, curing yourself, finding your way to a place of well-being and true happiness. Because happiness isn't reserved for the few lucky ones. It is something we can all exist in. All of us can live as happy, healthy, vibrant, love-filled people. I would love to assist you on this journey, and I hope that you can join me on the 5th of November. If you can and you want to, I ask you to book now by pressing the button below. If you can't, I still wish you all the love, abundance, healing, and happiness that this universe has to offer. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this message and watching this video. Feel free to share it with your friends. I look forward to seeing you on the 5th of November. And if I don't, stay well, stay abundant, stay filled with love, and be kind to one another. Namaste, everyone.